There are many different makes, models, styles, brands of these borescopes, and there's many features involved with them. But this is pretty much the bare bones basic one available on the market right now. It is a Whistler 1229C. They have a little camera on the end with an optional light. It has quite a few different options for brightness. It has a few different options for contrast on the screen, and you can also rotate the image as you see fit. As you can see, we're going to go into this chainsaw here. Turn on the light. I'll do this the best I can so you guys can see what's going on here. This chainsaw is not really running well, so we can actually go inside the cylinder here. We'll take a peek around. If you can see right there, there's actually some pretty severe scoring on the cylinder wall. And we can adjust the brightness and the contrast to get us the best view possible of what we're looking at. So you can see there's some carbon built up on the piston. There's the exhaust port right there. And there's some pretty severe scoring on these walls here if we look at different angles going around it. It may not show up very well on the camera, but trust me, you can see pretty well on here what's going on. So this is essential, in my opinion, for doing any sort of internal engine work and diagnosis and that type of stuff. I used this thing actually the day before filming this video. A customer brought over a chainsaw. It wasn't running well, so we ran a compression test on it, and it was very low. So we used the borescope, looked inside of it, and we saw that his cylinder walls were pretty scratched up and gouged. And I asked him if he had any idea why that happened, or what could cause that. He said he didn't know. I asked him if he's ever ran it with the air filter off, and of course he said he did, and he didn't know that running it with the air filter off could damage the cylinder on the inside by sucking things in. That's what caused his issue. These are very helpful for looking at inside the cylinder. Up and around gas tanks, you can inspect for leaks. You can look around the engine bay, see if there's any bolts you missed, see if there's anywhere leaking. You can look pretty much anywhere that you normally couldn't get to. There are little sticks, extendable sticks with a little mirror about that big on the end of it, and those work decently well, I guess. But I prefer to use something like this because it has the light right on the end. It can fit in very tight spaces. You can crank it around to all different angles, and you can adjust the contrast and brightness on here, all with the touch of a button. So this, in my opinion, is essential to doing any sort of diagnostics, especially for small engine work.